Dreams. We all have them. Some dream of achieving superstardom, whereas some simply dream of being the most subscribed channel on YouTube. We can dream. Or to have my very own canoe. But what do we know about these mini movies that go on in our brain boxes while we're asleep? I have 101 things I can tell you, and I will. Right here, right now. This is 101 facts about dreams. Number 1. The dictionary definition of a dream is a series of thoughts, images and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. Number 2. In Old English, the word dream meant noisy merriment or music, which means in Old English it made perfect sense for people to tell their neighbours to turn their fucking dreams down because it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Sorry, I'm going through some stuff. Number 3. Having dreams are like having an affection for Lionel Richie. Every single person on planet Earth does, just some may not be aware of it. Number 4. By the time we're on death's door, the average person has spent a quarter of a century asleep. 6 of those years will be in dreams, which is like watching Inception 21,024 times. I counted. Number 5. Plato suggests that dreams originate from the liver. He was, of course, very wrong about that, but hey, he tried. Number 6. French philosopher and literal egghead Michel Foucault. Wait, what do you mean that's not how you... Oh, Foucault! Foucault claims that dreams are the origin of the human soul. Number 7. You have several dreams a night which progress in length as your slumber goes on. Apparently they can vary from being 5 minutes long to an hour and a half. Number 8. You can't ordinarily snore while dreaming because you dream in the REM stage. No, not them. The rapid eye movement stage, when your muscles are more relaxed. Number 9. Speaking of REM... Not them, damn it! It can cause brainwaves similar to when you're awake. Number 10. Because of dreaming, your brain is more active at night time than it is during the day. So if people berate you for sleeping instead of going to the gym, you can tell them you're doing some mental athletics instead. Then, laugh about how much cleverer you are than them. The fools. Number 11. Insects and fish don't experience REM and so... Oh, stop, I swear to God! Sorry. Insects and fish don't experience REM and so don't dream, but mammals such as cats and dogs do. Number 12. You can't read or tell the time during dreams. So if you're a tad late in dreamland, that's why. Number 13. There's a drug called... Oh jeez, where do I start with this? Oh, got it. Dimethyltryptamine. There's a drug called dimethyltryptamine that gives people the sensation of dreaming while they're awake. It's a synthetic form of the chemical our brains make during dreaming. It is illegal though, so you won't find it in any drugstore. Sorry, maybe around the back. Number 14. There have been instances in history in which people have dreamt what was going to happen to them in the future, including Abraham Lincoln, who dreamt of his own death just days before his assassination. He must have had a rainbow shining over him, as some philosophers say that is when dreams come true. Oh no, sorry, that's Escort 7. Number 15. Rather eerily, Mikey Welsh, the former bassist of the band Weezer, tweeted that he dreamt he would die of a heart attack while in Chicago. A couple of weeks later, he was in Chicago and did die from a heart attack. Number 16. Ruben Neyman, a clinical psychologist from the University of Arizona, says that dreams never seem strange until we're awake. So you could be, for example, riding a giant squirrel through the gates of Mordor, and you wouldn't think this was weird until you woke up, presumably to tell people what a great dream you just had. Number 17. Apparently, you can't remember 95 to 99% of your dreams because your brain isn't paying enough attention to record the memories. So you've probably had that squirrel in Mordor dream and just not remembered, and if that's the case, I pity you. Number 18. The best way to remember them is to not be jolted awake by the siren-like noise of an alarm clock, but rather groggily lie there and gather your thoughts. According to Neyman though, you have to be careful. In his words, if you chase dreams, they will run away, just like every single child ran away from you during Kiss Chase at school. Okay, maybe not the last bit. Number 19. Contrary to what some people on the internet say, it is possible to die in a dream and live to tell the tale in real life. Number 20. Blind people do dream, and with pictures too, but only if they lost their sight after the age of 7. Their dreams are made up of heightened other senses such as smell, hearing, and the ability to see dead people. Oh, sorry, not that last one. Number 21. Animals appear more frequently in the dreams of kids than they do in the dreams of adults. Number 22. Do you ever wonder why you still feel angry at Auntie Gertrude for taking your boyfriend, even though that was just a dream? Well, experiences we have in dreams biologically register in the exact same way as they would in real life, so emotions such as anger can still reside for a while afterwards. Number 23. This is also why you sometimes have involuntary muscle reactions according to what's going on in the dream. Number 24. Men dream of men more than women dream of men. Wow, us males are really vain, aren't we? Number 25. Chronic smokers claim that their dreams are more vivid once they've stopped smoking. In fact, nicotine patches are said to intensify dreams even more as well. So ex-smokers must be really scared to sleep. Number 26. According to a study carried out by those boffins at the British Cheese Board, cheese can have a wild effect on your dreams. Cheddar can make you dream of celebs, Red Leicester can make you revisit your school days, and Stilton can make eaters have incredibly intense dreams. So if you want to explore the realms of consciousness, put down the LSD, have a nom on some Stilton, and slap a nicotine patch on yourself and go crazy. Ride the dragon, man. Number 27. Gamers, watch out! You could be the victim of the Tetris effect. No, it's not when you feel like a block that doesn't fit in anywhere like I do at any gym, but it's actually when you play a video game for so long it starts to influence your dreams. Number 28. Some people dream in just black and white. It's even more likely that you do so if you grew up watching a black and white telly. Number 29. It's been proposed that the reason that dreams are so bat-poop weird is because the limbic part of the brain, i.e. the sensible controlling part, is underactive, leaving the rest of its parts to run wildly like it's the last day of term. Number 30. A lot of famous creations have come from dreams. One of these was the riff from the grammatically incorrect track I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. Guitarist and living whiskey barrel Keith Richards dreamt the riff and recorded himself playing it in his sleep. He then woke up the next day with absolutely no recollection of it, but had a lovely song under his belt. Number 31. Paul McCartney had a similar experience with his song Yesterday. As in, the song Yesterday. This didn't happen yesterday. It happened quite a long time ago. Doesn't matter. Point is, McCartney composed the entire song in one of his dreams. Number 32. Mary Shelley, the writer of Frankenstein, says the thought came to her after she had a nightmare. Number 33. Robert Louis Stevenson dreamt a lot about his book The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, often writing down sequences that had come to him in his sleep. In fact, he was screaming in his opium-tinted sleep while dreaming about one of the sequences, and then complained that he was woken up because he was enjoying it so much. Can't please some people, can you? Number 34. For better or for worse, you'd be naked or in a sack right now if it wasn't for Elias Howe, inventor of the sewing machine. But the invention came to him in a dream in which he was being attacked by cannibal savages. He saw their spears and mimicked their designs for the needle eye. Thank you, imaginary cannibal savages. Number 35. The arrangement of Dmitri Mendeleev's periodic table, that set of squares that plagued your high school chemistry classes, came to him originally in a dream. Number 36. Stephenie Meyer, the author of the twinkly vampire angstathon that is the Twilight series, said the origin of the books was a dream in which a human girl spoke to a shiny vampire boy in a field. Does that sound familiar, Twihards? Number 37. Nightmare merchant Stephen King dreamt of a woman taking a writer hostage before killing him, skinning him, and bounding his novel in human skin. Ew. This was the seed of an idea for the book Misery that later turned into a film. Number 38! Dr. James Watson first considered DNA to be shaped as a double helix after a dream involving two serpents intertwining. To be fair, this could have just been a vision saying he would have been sorted into Slytherin. Number 39. Google CEO Larry Page got the idea of Google after a dream he had in which he downloaded the entire internet onto some old computers. He then stayed up for 2 hours in the middle of the night doing the math, as you Americans call it, and discovered it was actually possible. Number 40. Now it's time to get scary with some nightmares. Ha 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 ha! First off, they're not always scary. Oh, that ruined that intro, didn't it? As long as the dream provides you with a strong negative emotion, such as stress or sadness, it's considered to be a nightmare. Number 41. The word nightmare comes from the Anglo-Saxon word mare, meaning demon, so nightmare literally translates as night demon, which surprisingly isn't the name of an 80s vampire detective movie, but really should be. Number 42. If you're a night owl, as in a person who stays up late such as little Timmy here, and, not an actual owl, you're more likely to have nightmares. Look at him, he's probably dreaming of that ridiculous lamp eating him or something. Number 43. Nightmares are most common in children, specifically aged between 7 and 8. 40% of children's dreams are nightmares and are used as a coping mechanism. However, only 2 to 8% of adults are affected by nightmares weekly. Number 44. Women have more nightmares on average than men do. Number 45. Nightmares have been known to reflect the stresses going on in the dreamer's life. For instance, those worried about being exposed have nightmares about going into work naked, which, oh, holy shit, I have. Number 46. Nightmares can also relate to physical aspects as well, such as eating before bedtime or not getting enough air while you're sleeping. Number 47. Some researchers say that nightmares are actually good for you because they purge or release negative emotions in a safe way. So next time you see that fictitious boogeyman in your head, give them a nice cuddle. Number 48. The most common nightmares vary from study to study, but they include falling, being chased and physical harm. Sounds like a night out in my hometown. Number 49. The blind have up to 4 times more nightmares than those who are sighted. Number 50! Dr. William Domhoff is trying to create a dream bank, an online database of anonymously submitted nightmares and dreams. Hey, speaking of dreams, number 51.
I have a dream.
Apparently, Dr. Martin Luther King had one once. Number 52. It's entirely possible to wake up from a dream while still dreaming, so in fact, you're dreaming in a dream. This is called a false awakening. Number 53. Ancient Hebrews believed that dreams were prophetic messages from God. Number 54. A West African group known as the Ashanti take dreams so seriously that a man is allowed to take legal action against another man if that man is having a sexy dream about the other guy's wife. Number 55. Greek philosopher Aristotle said that humans are only able to reach their purest form of wisdom through dreams, as it's when their minds are liberated. I do hope you're writing down all these excuses for napping that I'm giving you. Number 56. In the Chinese province of Fujian, people would try to get revelations in their dreams by sleeping on the graves of their ancestors. I hope they brought a sleeping bag, that must be uncomfortable. Number 57. During the Dark Ages, dreams were thought of as souls travelling through the night. They could have just been confused because I'm guessing it was always night time in the Dark Ages because it's called the Dark Ages. Number 58. In the Bible it was said that Jesus' dad, not the big guy in the sky, Joseph the other one, was gifted at interpreting dreams. Number 59. Medicinal brain box Hippocrates allegedly used to ask his patients about their dreams and looked for clues about their diagnosis from there. Number 60. Psychoanalyst and mother lover Sigmund Freud claimed that dreams were repressed wish fulfillment, served fresh from the subconscious. Number 61. He came up with this after he was worried about a patient of his and had a dream about her in which he discovered the illness was not his fault. From there, Freud assumed that every single other human being in the world was just like him and started practicing dream analysis. Number 62. People still look for meaning and symbolism in their dreams using dream dictionaries. Supposedly, for instance, dreams about teeth are said to be about things from self-confidence to aggression. Number 63. Apparently, dreaming of hash browns means you are feeling good about the start of a new project. Well, either that or you just love hash browns, in which case, welcome to the club. Number 64. Dreaming about pyjamas apparently means you yearn for more rest, which you already seem to be doing because you're asleep and dreaming. So, well done, you, I guess. Number 65. Seeing a hammer in your dream seems to relate to your masculinity, which explains why my dreams are populated with them so often because I'm such a manly man. Number 66. If you dream of a sex tape of yourself leaking, then it means you feel too exposed. Well, either that or you've been watching too many really bad Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel movies. Number 67. If you dream of a puppet, it apparently means you don't feel like you have control in your life. Just think of poor Kermit. Number 68. Having saliva appear in your dream is, gross, but it also is said to represent your sexual appetite. Number 69. Both men and women can achieve orgasm while dreaming, even if it isn't about naughty stuff. Don't worry, it's normal. You won't start thinking of staplers as sexy if you have a dream set in your office. Except maybe that one. Ooh. Number 70. Men are said to stand to attention 20 times per dream. God, John Thomas must be exhausted. Number 71. It's possible to control your dreams using a technique known as lucid dreaming. Number 72. Lucid dreaming is defined as a dream in which the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming, and they can influence the course of the dream. Oh, Dream doesn't sound like a word anymore, does it? Dream, dream, dream. Dream, dream, dream. Number 73. The person that's asleep reaches a certain level of consciousness within the dream and can suddenly do pretty much anything, from flying in the sky to marrying Jennifer Lawrence. One day. Number 74. A study by Snyder and Gackenbach found that 20% of people can lucid dream frequently, whereas 50% of people say they have at least once in their lifetime. Number 75. You're more likely to be able to do this if you play video games. Number 76. Sorry to bring this up again, but orgasms that appear in lucid dreams actually happen to the person in real life. So don't try lucid dreaming at a sleepover or things could get a bit awkward. Number 77. The key to lucid dreaming is using reality checks in real life. Asking yourself, am I dreaming in reality, will lead you to do so in your dreams as well. When you ask in your dreams, you will excitedly answer, yes I am dreaming, and then turn into Spider-Man. Probably. Number 78. Keeping a dream journal also helps. Just don't confuse it with your actual journal, otherwise you'll be very confused when you come to write your autobiography. Number 79. Tibetan Buddhist monks have been using meditation and lucid dreaming for hundreds of years on their journey to enlightenment. Number 80. I had a dream last night that you clicked on the subscription button right here. Maybe it was a premonition. What do you think? It's right there. Number 81. Your brain can be an absolute dick sometimes and pull a horrible trick on you called sleep paralysis. Number 82. This can happen just as you fall asleep or just before you wake up. Number 83. Patients say that sleep paralysis feels like they have woken up dead. They can't move because their mind is awake but their body isn't. Number 84. A horrifyingly common aspect of sleep paralysis is hallucinating there is some kind of demon or witch or something in the room with you, slowly moving towards you. Because you're paralysed, there is nothing you can do to stop this. Number 85. Medically speaking, sleep paralysis is a completely normal thing and it happens to everybody at least once in their lives. Nice to know we've got that to look forward to. Number 86. Sleep paralysis has been used as an explanation for everything from UFO encounters to demonic possession. Number 87. If you've ever been in a classroom or sat through a Transformers movie, you'll know it's possible to dream while you're awake as well. Number 88. Daydreaming happens when your brain fires off nerve impulses while it's relatively idle, which explains why you mostly get them when you're bored out of your skull. Number 89. Daydreaming triggers your creative and problem-solving brain networks at the same time, quite often making you think about your own future in an abstract way. Number 90! The older you get, the less you daydream, so get bored while you can. Well, not right now, obviously. Please don't be bored now. Number 91! A study from the University of California concluded that you become far more creative if you stop to daydream for a bit before attempting a task. Don't do it for everything though, especially if you're a firefighter or something. Number 92. Another experiment, this time from the University of Aberdeen, stated that if you're moving forwards while daydreaming, you'll be thinking of the future, but if you're travelling backwards, perhaps in a Michael Jackson moonwalk style way, you'll be thinking of the past. Number 93. It's been proposed that the faces that we see in our dreams are actually faces that have been pulled from the deepest corners of our memory, so we've seen them all before. So that woman who pushed you off a cliff last week could be a friend of Auntie Gertrude's that you just can't remember. Number 94. Some sounds, such as music or an alarm clock, can infiltrate the dream and become a part of it. This is called dream incorporation. Number 95. Dreams are actually very important and prevent conditions such as psychosis. And though it may be a controversial opinion, I say the less psychotic people out there, the better. Number 96. Little itty bitty fetuses can dream too, but scientists say that it's mostly made up of sounds as they can't see anything. At least it's something for them to do. It must be boring in there, there's not even a PlayStation in the womb or anything. Number 97. Speaking of which, in 1998 a PlayStation video game called LSD Dream Emulator was released in Japan. The only goal in the game is to explore the weird and unsettling randomised areas it throws you in, with no story at all, so it replicates the non-linear nature of dreams. Thanks, now I'm having nightmares. Number 98. There's an initiative in the States called A Call in the Night, in which subscribers are called by other anonymous subscribers between the hours of 2 to 5 AM, specifically to discuss their dreams. Count me right out of that one, thank you. Contrary to popular belief, I need my beauty sleep. Number 99. Men's dreams are more likely to be set outside than women's dreams. Just thought you'd like to know. Number 100. The most common dreaming experiences are being late, being naked, and being at school, often at the same time. For me, it's not so much a dream as a flashback. Number 101. The members of ABBA once sang a song about having a dream. That was 101 facts about dreams, and I don't know about you, but I had a lovely time.
If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Stay tuned, I've got another Fast Fact video coming right up.